y'all for coming. Y'all see the room different from last time, right? Mm-hmm. Right, that's why I asked everybody to call and before y'all came. Where Peanut at?
And there you go.
There you go. Oh, man, so you done lost all that.
I prayed first.
Huh?
I prayed first.
Right. That's what's
get
up.
it
So, a lot of y'all think y'all coming here for trucking. And you are. I'm going to teach you some stuff about trucking, but it's always more to the picture, especially with me, because I think deep and I think far. We're going to be weeding people out as time goes on. I haven't really spoke about it, but you see the group getting smaller and smaller where the room is. I did that on purpose because that's going to stop not allowing as many people to come. Y'all familiar with the Bible? You know the story about the warriors when they had the 3,000-man army and they went to go drink, and they told them pick the ones that drank a certain way, took the 300. That movie 300 was based off of that. But you don't need a whole lot of people to get stuff accomplished. What you need is a handful of people that's really seriously dedicated to the cause. So that's what I'm looking for as I'm doing these things. This may or may not continue. I can do a lot of this stuff from the phone. Most of the people I haven't even met over the years, the people that have bought trucks. It's going to be people coming in periodically throughout the day to come and talk and speak about how they got started, how long they had their CDL before they got their first truck, how they got their first truck, how much it cost them. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want y'all to see that everybody is starting from different points. So I know people that done got 5,000 trucks and been running them 3-4 years. I know people went and got $40,000 trucks and paid cash. I know people went and got $200,000 trucks and put $50,000 down. So don't think that you need a certain amount of money to get started. You're gonna need some cash to get started, but don't get discouraged from where you starting, because all it takes is to do a rundown, find out exactly where you are in life, what adjustments you need to make, and then all things is possible. So first off, just like always, you coming in, homie?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. I like to meet everybody because it's power in the personal touch, and it's things that you can't get accomplished over the phone because you don't get as intertwined with people's spirits as you do over the phone as you do in person. They talk about what you gathered, so that's what this is all about. What's really happening here is we're forming a mastermind, an individual that's concentrated in the trucking industry, but also has a personal goal that they're trying to accomplish. And you can accomplish that through trucking. Somebody phone going off? Thank you. But I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna shake everybody's hand, and then we're gonna jump into it. Love you, lady with the hat. Hello, you. How you doing, brother?
Alright,
Sean. Sean, nice to meet you. 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 Sean, nice to meet you.
Steven.
Sean, nice to meet you.
Aaron.
Sean, nice to meet you. Sean, nice to meet you. Sean, nice to meet you. What's up, bro? You was here last time. Nice to meet you again. Sean. Sean, nice to meet you. You was here too. Nice to be real acquainted with you, good brother.
Yeah.
Sean, nice to meet you. Sean, nice to meet you. So, one thing, y'all recognize me from the internet. Most of y'all, when I did the survey about all the people that was coming, that was a ploy. I did all that stuff and showed y'all all that stuff to appeal to different people's senses, whether they're trying to have fun, whether they're trying to make money, whether they're trying to buy different stuff. So it's the carrot on the stick. And I did all that to bring y'all here. You notice I've been showing y'all less and less of my life, right? Right, because all this stuff is boiling to a head. And the people that's going to be a part of it, going to be a part of it. The people that's not, they not. And I wish you well. First off, all this mental. Y'all that been here before, y'all knew we progressed, grow, shrink. Now I'm gonna show y'all how powerful your mind is without even using words. I want everybody take both their hands and line up the bottom lines evenly. And you're gonna see that you got one hand bigger than the other one. Yeah? Okay, so take your shortest hand, hold it in front of you, and I want you to say grow. Mentally, that's why it's so important for y'all to be here, because it's a progressive stage of information. I want you to Look at your hand and imagine it growing, and say grow mentally until I say stop. All right, now put your hands back together. You notice your hand bigger? Look, I hear the
Put it
smirks.
like this. Put it like this. Put your hand like this.
She
Like
looking
this.
for an
And the fingers will actually be longer than they was on the other side.
Right, now, judging from y'all, the amount of people that's saying that's crazy, I imagine that y'all hands grew, right? Okay, so y'all that been here from the beginning, notice we start off saying it, grow, right? Show you how powerful your words are. Then we shrunk it to show you how powerful negative words are and negative people, and why you can't afford to have anybody that brings any that's why I'm gonna cut off all this, okay? I am. It could be.
Me too.
So I'm a serial person cutter. I will cut you out of my life, and you won't see me for years unless I bump into you in the street. If you ain't bringing something good in my life, a lot of people talking about what you bring to the table. I ain't on that. I don't need nobody for nothing. But if you ain't bringing something good, or if you put me to a point where I think negative about something, and I got a tendency to be negative because I'm a violent person from my history, I won't allow you to be around me at all. But y'all see how powerful your thoughts are. You didn't even use the words. The words are used to dictate your thoughts. Now, thoughts precede words. So you have to think it before you say it, but you also have to think it before you do it. Now, you can force yourself to think certain things by the stuff that you say. That's why it's important to read your goals. That's why it's important to speak to positive people. You can force yourself to think a certain type of way. If you're in a bad mood, there's certain music you can listen to that'll uplift your spirits. There's certain people you talk to that will drain you by the conversation, all the complaining. You telling me everything bad about your life. I don't need that. I got enough stuff of my own to deal with. So it's important for you to channel your thoughts, okay, toward what you want. That's why it's important for you to find out what you into, which all y'all in the trucking, and to become obsessed with it. Everything you doing all day, you need to be obsessed with it. How many of y'all in school right now? Right. What school you go to?
I ain't even quite sure, but my this whole program I did, and they enrolled me into the whole Rice and Sound class, and it starts with 14.
North American. That's the name of it. I used to teach up there. I used to be a trucking instructor. Now, a lot of people in school, they called me and complained. When I was running the free school, people used to leave schools and come and get trained by me. And the biggest thing would be not enough trucks, not enough instructors, all of these things. However, I was in the same situation. You know what I did when I wasn't in the truck? I would leave the school and go talking to trucking companies. Him. We had Lee here the other day. He got me my first trucking job. But this brother was the first person I knew that owned the truck. I was still in school. We sitting around dilly-dallying. I did all I could do. I'm waiting around. I would leave and go and talk to him because he was a trucking owner, and the trucking company was adjacent to the school. And so that was really the beginning of my progress. So a lot of y'all come here to talk to me, that's because I've been advertising. Master P told us I went to a class up in Manhattan called The Power of Brainwash. Remember when I was just telling y'all about the thoughts? Y'all know what hypnosis is? Right, that's what's happening every time you listen to a commercial. You're being hypnotized. It's a mild form of hypnosis. It's called suggestion, but there's also a thing called auto-suggestion where you can hypnotize yourself and program yourself to achieve your goals. And that's what you should be doing. All this stuff on these boards mean absolutely nothing. Trucking ain't hard. It's not complicated. It is hard at times because you gotta get out there and do what you gotta do. And also, you can't jump off and immediately upgrade your life. This is where people fail in trucking. They go get a truck, right? They go from company driver, 900, 1200, 1500, 1800 if you'll get it, gadget, a week. Then you go get a truck. You make 2,500, 3,500. You kill them 1 week, make 45 as an owner operator. Now you rich. Yeah, then here go the Benz. Now the girl's tickling under your chin. You think you cute. They wasn't paying you no mind for you had a few dollars. And you fall for the trap. You upgrade your life. Then when tough times come with the truck, you ain't prepared. So that's one of the things I try to get y'all to stop from doing. Don't jump out there and upgrade your life straight out the back. Just because you can afford a $200,000-$300,000 house don't mean you need it. You need to have a full cycle with trucking, owning the truck, so you can understand the seasons. Because you go and buy a truck summertime and you think that's how it's gonna be all year. It's not. Then wintertime gonna come, the truck gonna be breaking down more, freight gonna slow up. How many of y'all hear these guys complaining about freights right now? Rates. Right. That's because they got in last year, which was super substantial circumstances. So what happened is, trucking is based off of commerce. We live in America. America is a capitalistic society, buying and selling. The more people buy and sell, the more things has to be shipped. Everything in America can get here by plane or a boat. It can get across the country on a train or a plane, but in order to get to the end consumer, it has to get on a truck of some sort. Now, what happened was everybody was locked in the house. Then they opened the gates. Now everybody start coming out. What happens when you got more movement? You got more people buying stuff, more people going out to eat, more people buying clothes because you're outside, more people going to restaurants, more people moving, and all of this stuff got to get shipped. So what happened was we had an influx of transactions, and we had a finite amount of trucks that raised the rates superficially, and people thought that was life, and it wasn't. My last book was How to Travel for Free to Make $400,000 to $500,000 a year. Last year I did $518,000. That is not normal. That's why if y'all been with me from the beginning, my first book was How to Make $250,000 a year with a criminal record and no college degree. That's normal. That's where we back to. What happened is people were living off that 5 area. Well, I'm the only person I know that did that. Most of them around 350, 4, if you plan it easy. And they thought that was gonna be life. They went and bought $70,000, $80,000 trucks that was only $15,000, $20,000. And they couldn't keep up, so now they're cursing trucking. Don't listen to these guys. Why? What was we just talking about? Grow, grow, grow. Remember? Shrink, shrink, shrink. Don't listen to these negative people. They're gonna kick you out of the game, and because they failing. Now, what I will tell you, like he told me, one, if you're an owner-operator, don't run out and get no whole bunch of trucks. If you're gonna get them paid off. But if you falling for the driver dream, I don't encourage that. All right, I don't encourage being an owner-operator either, unless you have a specific family situation where you gotta be home. So now, as I'm getting older and more seasoned, I understand why all them older guys was playing the port like that. You know, taking it easy, doing a couple loads, shucking and driving in the ticket line. And I was trying to do 1 million loads a day. Why were they doing that? Because they already been where I was at. They already been on the road 7, 8 years, 15, some 20. They done with that, but they still gonna make money off of trucking. They go make a few $1,000s a week, couple thousand, some of them make a few dollars off a driver here, a few dollars off a driver there. It all adds up. You ain't got all the stress, and trucking will rob you of your life and your family. If you don't believe me, just stick around. A whole lot of people lost their wives, families, their children. I remember one of my teachers came home after 2 years. Child didn't even recognize him, ran from him. Dang. Yeah, so that happened, and the reason why that happens is it's hard. Like, it's a sacrifice. I lose thousands of dollars coming to see okay, I could rightfully be on the load right now and making a few $1,000s, but I'm here with y'all because it's important to me to reinvest in the soul that I come from, so y'all don't have to go through the same shit I went through. And also, y'all are a reflection of me, but there's a different group of individuals I'm looking at. Some of y'all here, I don't want to point nobody out, but my history and where I come from, I'm noticing that through having these meetings, they're not coming here, so it seems that I'm gonna have to come to them. So I may be switching some stuff up as far as on the personal meetings, but that's just what it is, because the individual that I specifically market to is males between the age of 18 to 38 that's at risk. Either you're in prison, headed to prison, or you about to die, you're gonna crash out soon. I don't know what they so intrigued about with the streets. I don't see anything that's enticing out there, but I come from a different time, and I've experienced the fruits of that, and I don't see it there. They only can go off of what they imagine or the lies that people are telling them through music and movies, that they can achieve a lifestyle that don't exist no more. So that's my purpose. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be teaching y'all, and the ones that qualify as time go on, we're gonna see how we can make some money together, because that's all I am. Anybody here that was here last time made progress?
Kind of, sort of, no, kind of,
That's it.
So what I found out was we had an insurance lady here, and we on the camera? All right. We talked about trying to get tags. We already know that Maryland insurance is kind of high, and she gave us the top 5 places to go. I know you said call you, but I did some research on virtual offices.
Yeah.
But I also found out that you can have a foreign LLC, meaning you can operate 2 LLCs simultaneously under one company.
That's true, and also your company don't have to be where you live at. That's has to be where you based at. If you look at most companies, you'll see a different state on the side of their truck. But not only that, different corporations. So the point of this is to take action. All right. So I'm not here for entertainment, and at a certain point, I tell y'all a little bit about me. I don't have a whole lot of patience. All right. I'm mean. I'm intolerant, and I'm impatient. All right. I am a good person. I'm not a nice guy, if that makes sense. So after a certain amount of time, I ain't moving forward. Even I remember a teacher said, "I got mine already. You gotta get yours." You see what I'm saying? Y'all can call me. I ain't gotta spend thousands of dollars. All this shit costs money and time and energy that I'm investing in y'all. So if you're not gonna be moving forward, it's on you. Progress. I made progress.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what we was taught last time, and because of that, I took action, and that saved me $20,000 moving forward in the next year.
Okay.
It saved me to the tune of I was paying $3,500 a month
for
insurance.
Okay.
All right, now I'm down to $1,100.
Okay.
Okay, because I took action.
Right.
I've formed a completely new trucking company,
Okay.
which all of y'all could have done since then. That were here. That's not the bash. What I'm saying is, you gotta take action. You need to take baby steps. This is the goal. This is where you're trying to go. This is a list of things you need to do. Okay, you do a little bit as you can do it. All right, if you're only making $1,000 or whatever a week, form your LLC 1 week. Then come back and do your authority the next week. Then sign up for the load board so you can start doing market research. Because nobody is going to tell you the rates. Matter of fact, he's the first person that ever gave me a rate sheet. And back then, it was foreign for people to have their own authority, especially black people. So I got a guy coming today, that was his time at work, was actually the first person I knew to get that authority. And we knew each other from past life, but it's gonna be people popping in to come in and show y'all how they got started so y'all can understand the difference. The rain is throwing some stuff up. Traffic patterns are different with rain. Anybody else here that made progress since the last time?
I just want to say good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Diane. I have my CDL license.
David, tell Rose.
Mr. Dave. Yeah. We already started. Nah, you on at 11. I'm starting at 10. Yeah, that's fine. Just come on. I know how to rain is. All right, you can park right in the back of the hotel. Yeah. And there's parking in the back. All Excuse me. But
Oh, and the information that they shared in the last class was very helpful. I mean, I took good notes and everything, and so I have that. I wasn't able to. I'm not able to actually put some of those things in action, but
Which part?
from where I stand, because what I was getting ready to say is that I have my CDL license, that, and I've gotten my EIN number. So my situation is I have debt, and so I'm working to get myself out of debt in order to
What kind of
gain
debt?
some of the things that I need. I have a credit card debt.
right, so we had a guy here came the first time, and I put him up with my credit guy. He jumped up 100 points since then. So you may not have to do as much as you think. Some things just take a little bit of tweak, but credit cards, it's like cancer, kinda.
Yeah, and see, mine kind of took off because of the pandemic, and I was working with my sister, and I wasn't working. I didn't have a job. I had to take care of her because she's in and out of the hospital, and she's gotten better now. But during that time, it's like a year, I wasn't able to work. So in order to pay my bills, I was using my credit card. So now I'm at the point where I can start to get out of that, which is what I'm working on now, so that I can move forward in trucking. So that's what I would need assistance with.
Awesome. When you get a chance, can you text me and put credit, and then that way I will send my credit guide to you.
Okay.
Also, that is the one thing. Then you got income. So depending on how close you are, which we're gonna go over in a minute, depending on how close you are to getting your truck, it may be better for you to get the truck, because once you get the truck, the income that you start generating, depending on what your debt is, you can pay that off within a month or so, depending on where you are. And then also, here's another thing I didn't tell y'all about. Because everybody went out and got all these high-priced trucks, guess what's happening? You told me this years ago, and it apply to now. Them shits is coming right back. So all of your PPP stars who was bossed up, I ain't driving them, getting the driver, didn't know shit about what they was doing, all them trucks coming right back. And guess what's happening? The market is changing. So, well, correcting, that's what I call it, market correction. So all them over, what's going on, brother? I ain't get a chance to meet you.
Chris.
Sean, nice to meet you. All of those high-priced trucks is coming down. So, matter of fact, the gentleman that's about to pull in here just bought a 2018 from the auction, 2018 Volvo for $35,000. So, if you got that a couple months ago, that'd have been like an $80,000 truck. So they gotta recoup this money that they was putting out. Also, when I started, $10,000 would get you in the game. It at least gets you to the point where you can get a truck and become an owner-operator, where you can work your way up to saving to get a trailer and activate your authority, which most people didn't do back then. Most people became owner-operators, and they started adding drivers and got locked into the owner-operator world, which is fine if that works for you. But I'm here to tell y'all what they wouldn't tell me. Nobody would tell me how to actually book my own loads. And they damn sure wasn't gonna tell you how to get no containers. That's dead. That's like, but Mr. Peanut.
There you go with that.
Yeah.
You got that camera on.
Nah.
I'm shy.
Nah, it's all.
You don't look shy, everybody.
You good? Come on, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be right here. Go through
I'm
it
gonna
with
sit
you.
right here. That's what I'm gonna do.
This girl, stop. Come on, Peanut.
Oh man.
It's gonna take you 15 minutes, bro. Watch your step coming up here. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Love you, bro.
So now you too, bro. Take a seat. So if y'all don't know,